fine. Welcome to the Masera's channel, where it's going to be my channel for some time. Me alone for some time because my husband is busy, guys. Okay, it's a busy man. I feel like I need to give a where have I been type of a video, right? Or where have we been? Because it's the Masera's channel. Where have the Maseras been? What have they been doing? Especially also if you are not like very close friends to us, or you do not have us on WhatsApp, or where do I usually post stuff? On TikTok, I think. Yeah. So you wouldn't really know like what has been happening. Why did we become so? Why did we ghost you? Why did we ghost you? So I will ask him. I will ask him to create the time to come and say hi, and then he will be able to answer some of those questions. So today's video, I am going to share about relationships. Yeah, relationships, and in I know someone is already thinking mjolo, not mjolo, not dating, but relationship in a form of people that you do life with. Yes, people that you do life with, your friends, your acquaintances, like yeah, people that you do life with. Yeah, I think that's the easier way to put it. People that you do life with. So just a background story. Yeah. So as you know, you guys, that we moved abroad, right? And then so we left the people that we were doing life with back at home. And now we come into a space whereby we need to do life with other people. Someone might say, oh, no, you do not need to. You do not need to. It's not that deep. It's not important. You do not need to. You just want. Okay. But I will argue that because the Bible speaks of a community, guys. Like you cannot do life alone. Okay. You cannot do life. You need to do life with other people. We were created for one another. And with that being said, so we moved here, and then we met different types of people from different countries, people from different different schools, different languages, different cultures, different religions, different everything different, right? And so we need to now come out of our comfort zone. When you leave home, guys, you need to come. You are literally coming out of your comfort zone. Like home is such a comfort zone that there are certain things that you think you can do to a specific level because you are at home. But once you come out of that environment, that's when you will realize actually I can stretch further than I actually thought I could. You know, yeah, I will elaborate on that one. I will elaborate on that one maybe through this conversation that I'm going to have with you. So with that, obviously you would, because of the differences, then you will let me read this. Let me read this because this is exactly what I want to say, right? It just says it exactly how I want to say it. So I'm going to read it. So I said relationships, people that you do life with, also known as community, right? So it says community looks different for all of us. When we have communion with God, we are able to enter into community with others with realistic expectations. We all have experienced failed friendships. Sometimes we are the ones being hurt. And as hard as it may be to admit, there are times when we are the ones doing the hurting. We are the culprits. We are the reason why people are hurt. Because humans are flawed and imperfect. Humans are flawed and imperfect. When two or more people come together in friendship, those imperfections are magnified. So imagine now you are living abroad. You are far from home. You are far from people that when relationships or friendships will hurt, then there will always be a shoulder to cry on. Like you're just like, there are many fish in the water. You know, like now you are far from home. There is nothing you can do. Like these people it's so small, guys. Like the island is so small. These people, you will see them even when you are not expecting to see them. Even though you are not intending to see them, you will see them. Or if you don't, you will hear that someone very close to you is connected to those people. You understand? So you have to work it out. You have to work out the you have to stretch yourself, right? Okay, another thought. We had someone okay, now I need to tell you this. So my husband answered a call of the Lord. We always knew that it was going to happen, but we never thought it would be here because I mean, why would you do church abroad? Like, what, do you wanna live here forever? Yeah, like it was like just so crazy to think about it, you know, like even the time he was telling me Master to Figala, like actually when we were leaving the country, my bishop, my bishop's wife, she's a prophetess, so she could already see it. She could tell that something here is gonna come out, you know. And for me, I was like, I'm tired. You know, it's those moments like you're listening to the preaching and like, It happens. It was not a preaching though. It was just a prophecy. You just look at the prophecy, and you just look at yourself. You're just like, it's impossible. Like, why? Also, you look at your inabilities, right? Like how is it Jeremiah? I knew you before you were born. I ordained you a prophet among the nations, etc., etc. Do not say that you are young. And so we always knew that it was going to happen. But whenever we were told about the prophecy, like it was like, it's not going to happen in that way. The way you are thinking about it, you are just being a bit ambitious. It's not going to happen. And I like kept on saying, my husband, no, can you not? Can you not? I'm not ready to be one fundisi. Can you not? You know. But eventually, I also asked God to give me confirmation. You know, and then He did. So where am I going with this? Oh, this is where I'm going. So because of that, we have like community that we are spiritually leading. Is that the way of putting it? Yeah, we are pastoring a church, right? So there is a community that you have to do life with because you are called for them. You understand? So these individuals, they come and go, which is the sad part. They come and go. So now one's heart needs to be so flexible, like so flexible and so guarded. You know that scripture that says guard your heart, guard your heart. I kind of like understood it more this year than any other time I've ever understood it. And so that, yeah, and we have came across people who would leave. So recently, just as I'm doing this, just a few days ago, one of the person that we were doing life with who was just so incredible. Like, you know, those people that you just love and you just want to protect, you just want to shield them. You don't even want to post them because you feel like, people will come for them. You know, it's like you're exposing them to, I don't know what, because they are monitoring spirits and all that. So you're just like, you're exposing them to the monitoring spirits, and you just feel like, and also the fact that the person doesn't post themselves that much. I think for me, when there's someone who doesn't post themselves that much, I kind of like understand, and like I don't even post them that much too, because maybe there is a reason why they don't post themselves. I believe that there is. Maybe they don't want to be no, they don't want to be out there. So I also like, but I am a person also who used to. I think there is also still that element who loves loudly. But I think that my loving loudly has just, because of how people have been coming for the friendships, and actually not people, because of how the devil has been coming for the friendships, like proper friendships that I've been having. And so I kind of like felt like I need to love loudly with it. Love loudly with it, because like, okay, so this person left, and when she was leaving and we asked her to do a reply to the church, she said something along the lines of, not along the lines, and actually I quote, she said, it's okay to open up. It's okay to open up and do life with people. Mind you, this is the person who wasn't like, she's shy, want to keep to herself and all that. She came with that. But because she met people who also have probably came from a place of having experienced maybe toxicity in relationships, or being hurt in relationships, or actually being the one that are hurting others, they still being those people who are opening themselves up, and that is basically us in the church. That's basically how the church is. And we hurt each other, we got hurt, but it's not according to the word of God that we close ourselves up and try to protect ourselves and not allow anybody an opportunity to come close to us just because we are hurt. Do you understand? So that line that it's okay to open yourself up, it's okay to offer help even when it can be rejected. It's okay, you would have done your part. It's okay, because sometimes we do not even offer help, we do not give because we feel like it will be rejected. And oh man, like okay. I don't want this video to be long. Okay, so we have passed that part. Firstly, you need to acknowledge that you are not always the victim in relationships. Sometimes you are the one who's the culprit, and you need to do an honest auditing of your friendships that worked out and the ones that didn't work out, especially that didn't work out, like to just so that you do not repeat the same mistakes on the next one, right? You just check, oh, maybe here I did not communicate well. Okay, it's okay. As I give that person a space, or as I'm letting that person go, I am in this one, or on the next one, this is what I've learned, and these are the lessons that I will be going forward with. These are the toxicity that I want to leave behind. This is the better person that I want to be. This is how, these are the realistic expectations that I have upon others, upon the people that I am doing the relationship with. I really like this. It says that we are able to enter into community with others with realistic expectation. Why? Because we have a communion with God. Only when you have a communion with God, you'll be able to have those realistic expectations upon others. If you do not, like, you know why? Because not realistic expectations is also thinking that people just need to be perfect towards you. Like people are not going, like you are just expecting flawlessness, you know, flawlessness, flawlessness. Yes, you are expecting like the relationship to just flow. No headaches, no nothing. That is unrealistic expectation on any person in this world because we are all flawed, right? Okay, so we got that, and also, oh, I think that's all right. And then I also started a book club. So if you are someone who likes to read the word of the Lord and you just love community like I do also, just get this book. Okay, not just get this book. Join the book club. Join the book club. All right. So next one. Now, here is another note. It says, don't leave your relationships to chance. So whatever the relationship that you are currently in, your friendships, whatever, do not leave it to chance. Pray for godly people. Don't be like, I will just meet people, whatever, like whatever happens, whatever, like, don't just be like that. Pray. It says, pray for godly people to come into your life with whom you can connect. Pray that God connect me to the right people. God connect me with people who are going to help me grow. God connect me to people that I can also contribute to what, right? Don't force relationships to happen. Do not force relationships to happen. If someone you are in a relationship with and they want to leave, because I did say that I'm not talking about Umcholo Pen. Actually, I'm not talking about Umcholo. I'm talking about the life that you are doing with people around you. So don't force relationships to happen, guys. If you've been in a friendship for a very long time and you can see like signs are there, there are red flags, there are green flags, like you can see that this person is really in this thing, like they are emotionally connected, they are socially connected, they are present. You are not the only one who is asking how are you, you're not the only one who's calling, you're not the only one who is interested in what is happening in their lives. That, like, guys, that is very important, that you don't be the only one. I lost my train of thought. So, but you cannot be the only person who's doing that in a relationship, guys, in a friendship. No, it has to be reciprocal. I refuse, especially the ones who are close. I know there are people that you are called for, that you are just there to shine the light or maybe to bring them out of a dark place, but those are not the people that you can say like, this is my best friend, this is my bestie type of a thing. It's just like that person who is just there for a season, if I may put it that way. But yeah. And the other ones, if you are the only one doing the reaching out, the loving, you are not the beloved, you are only the loving one. Don't force. People want to, don't force. I can quote T.D. Jakes, someone famous, about letting people go. And then it says, pray for them to happen, pray for the relationships to happen. It also says, then when they do, so when relationships do happen, when God does connect you with the right people, nurture them with prayer. Whatever that you pray, whatever that is being brought to you by prayer, can it continue in your life by prayer? How do I put this? Like whatever that is, that's just nurture it by prayer. By prayer, like continue praying for the job. Continue praying for the job. And it says, this doesn't mean you have to have large numbers of friends. There is great strength in small numbers when the people involved are strong in the Lord. So you don't need 100 people. You just need 1 or 2 people or 3 that are strong in the Lord. Okay? And the quality of your relationship is more important than the quantity. So just because you have lots of friends, it doesn't mean that you have the best of the best, right? It doesn't mean that they are quality. The number the number is not simultaneously proportional. It's not directly proportional. Number. Okay, so the number is not directly proportional to the quality of the relationship. It says, throughout your whole life, relationship will be crucial to your well-being. It is not emotionally or spiritually healthy to be isolated. It's not emotionally or spiritually healthy to be isolated. Okay, right relationships will happen, and they will enrich you and balance you and give you a healthy perspective. Godly people will help you walk in the right direction, and the good in them will rub off you. Trust me, I know. This one I know, guys. When you have godly people around you, like when you have, like, the goodness rubs on you. Yeah, the quality of your relationships will determine the quality of your life, and this is something worth praying for. So pray for your relationships. Don't just do relationship. Don't just allow or leave your relationships to chance. Okay, this is important, because if the Bible can say two cannot work together unless they agree, Hypo. What about the two that work together and they agree? That means Uguti, they can work together and something can work out. You understand? So there's power in that. So don't just leave your relationships to chance. Pray for the relationships. People who are coming abroad to come live abroad, please pray for relationships.